Okay, in this video we are looking at the review for the Unit 9 test. This will be Part 1, which will be problems 1 through 4. So first off, we have problem number 1 wanting us to write a quadratic function in vertex form, that means this form here, that can represent the graph that has a vertex at -10 and 3, so that means h and k, and passes through this point. So here's our x and y. So x equals -8, y equals -5, h equals -10, and k equals 3. So what we'll do now is substitute these four values into the formula. Y is -5. We don't know what a is. That's what we have to find. X is -8. We're going to subtract from that h, which is -10, and then we're going to add to that k. So -8 minus -10 gives us a +2, which we will be squaring. Square that, we get 4. Now we have to solve for a. So we're going to subtract 3 from both sides, then divide both sides by 4. So we have a equals -2. So now all we have to do is substitute the a in and the h and the k, and we will have our equation. So y equals -2 for the a, x stays in x. We're going to subtract -10, so that's like adding, and then we're going to add 3. So there's our quadratic function in vertex form. To determine the factors and zeros for this function, h, x squared plus 2x minus 24, we're going to go ahead and go through the process. We haven't done that in a while. So a equals 1, b equals 2, and c equals -24. A times c goes here, so that's -24. B goes here, so that is a 2. We want the factors of -24 that add up to 2. So that's going to be 6 and -4, because 6 times -4 is -24, and 6 plus -4 is +2. So remember, we take the 2 and we separate it into these two pieces. So we're going to have plus 6x minus 4x minus 24. Then we group. And then from there, we factor out what the different groups have in common. So this group has an x in common. This group, because this is negative, we're going to pull out a negative. 4 and 24 have a 4 in common. So this also becomes x plus 6. So my two factors, because really all of this should be equal to 0, there are x minus 4 and x plus 6. So these are the two factors, and then the zeros, we take each factor and set them equal to 0 and solve for x. So our zeros are x equals 4 and x equals -6. For problem number 3, we need to rewrite this function in standard form, which basically means we need to apply the order of operations. So I'm going to take this x minus 6 off to the side and square it. So this means x minus 6 times x minus 6. So we're going to get x times x minus 6 minus 6 times x minus 6. X squared minus 6x minus 6x plus 36. Combine the like terms, we get x squared minus 12x plus 36. Now once we have taken that, we'll just put it back into the function. So instead of x minus 6 squared, we're going to put in x squared minus 12x plus 36, and don't forget the plus 3 from the original function. My equal sign didn't get in there. Okay, so now we're going to distribute the 2. So m of x is going to equal 2x squared minus 24x plus 72 plus 3. Now our constants are our like terms, so we're going to combine those. So we have 2x squared minus 24x plus 75 is our function in standard form, where a is 2, B is negative 24, and C is 75. For number 4, we have this function graphed, and they want to know what the values of x are whenever the function is equal to 0. So they're asking us for solutions, x-intercepts, zeros. Here's an x-intercept, here's an x-intercept. So our solutions are x equals negative 1 and x equals positive 3. So this is 1 through 4 on our Unit 9 review. If you need to, go back and look at this video again. I know that was rather quick.